Holly. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. So I welcome you for the next 60 minutes or so to join me in dropping into our breath, into our bodies, into this moment right here on your mat. And I know that's a lot harder at home when your distractions are a little louder, you're being pulled in a lot of different directions. But we're going to create a space here that is sacred to this moment, and I challenge you and encourage you to really set the intention to leave everything else at the door until we leave this space. So with that said, find a comfortable seat, cross your legs, settle into the sit bones, roll your shoulders up and down the back, and then if you're comfortable, close your eyes. Rest your palms face down on your knees. Simply watch your breath. Find a point on the body where you can really witness the inhale and the exhale. Maybe it's the tip of the nose, or the belly, or the chest. We'll start to move towards a more conscious breath. Empty your air out and then breathe in. Really fill up your belly, up your chest, up your throat. And exhale, sigh it out the mouth. Clear it out. Twice more like that. Breathe in. Empty out the mouth. Clear it out. Last time, big, full, wide breath in. Exhale, sigh, empty, empty, empty. And then breathe in through your nose. Keep that spaciousness, but seal your lips and breathe out through your nose. Ujjayi breathing. So that you keep the quality of the inhale and the exhale, but a little more control. Next breath in, inhale, reach your arms up, press palms. Exhale, clear the space around you, arms come back by the sides. Palms face down on the knees, keep the eyes closed, inhale, pull the heart through and towards the left, and then round your spine back, finding this circular motion. Heart comes forward, and then round it back. And then just follow the breath, follow the fluidity of your body. Not really about what it looks like. Next time you come through center, simply switch sides. Forward and around to the right. Waking up all the corners of our body that we tend to shy away from. Inhale through center, reach arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand finds your right knee, right fingertips to your low back. Inhale, find length, press the sit bones down, and exhale, bend your elbows, twist towards the right. One more inhale here. Exhale out. Inhale, reach your right arm alongside your ear, let your left elbow come into your legs, and then follow your gaze towards the right fingertips as they come down and cross over the left arm. Let your head soften into that cross of your arms. And then fingers find the outer edges of your shoulders. Give yourself this little hug as you rise up. Stay here, just pulling the edges of the shoulders apart, or maybe you find an eagle wrap with the right arm on top, single or double. Inhale, lift the arms up. As you exhale, settle the arms down in front of your face. Open that space between your shoulder blades. Twice more. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. And exhale. Unwind the arms, reach the palms up, press them. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand to your left knee, left fingertips to your low back. Use these connections to create space. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, twist towards the left. Breathing in, breathing out. More inhale. Exhale, left arm up, forward and down. Follow it with your gaze. Side bend into this cross of the arms. Let the head soften over the elbows. And then find the edges of your shoulder blades rise up. Give yourself this little hug. Stay here, maybe eagle wrap, left over right. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, settle the arms down. And move with breath. Breathing in, lift. Breathing out, settle. And you can do the same motion if you just have that little hug. Unwind the arms, palms press, gaze up. Heavy sigh out the mouth, clear the space, arms down by your sides. Set yourself up in a tabletop. Press the knees into the mat, press the palms down so that you're finding a strong all fours position. Wrists under the elbows, elbows under the shoulders, knees under the hips. I just had to make sure we were filming. Press the palms down, spread your fingers, and then close the eyes. Next time you find an inhale coming, drop the belly, lift your heart, your tailbone, cow pose. Exhale, press the mat away, round your spine, puff up that space between your shoulder blades. And then let the breath initiate the movement. Inhale, again, cow. Exhale, round cat. And then let my count go and follow your own breath. Maybe it gets a little more fluid. You're finding these figure eight shapes with your hips and your neck. Maybe you flip your wrists so the fingertips point towards the outer edges of the mat or back towards your knees. This is so good if we spend a lot of time on a computer or a phone. Just waking our body up. And it really doesn't matter what time of day it is. Our yoga practice is designed to get us in our body in a way that we don't throughout the day. And the beauty of this yoga practice is that it meets us exactly where we are, that day, that time. And let's sync up together. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly. Exhale, sink hips to heels, child's pose, knees wide, reach the arms out in front of you. Press the palms down, and then roll the armpits in so your elbows face up towards the ceiling. Let the head stay heavy on the mat. Know that this pose is always available to you, even if I don't cue it, to find a moment to recover your breath, to restore your rhythm. So with the arms reaching long, these are your down dog arms. Feel what it feels like to have that strength and stability, that inner rotation of the armpits while you have a little more stability on the ground. Next time you inhale, cow pose, pull the heart through, tuck your toes. Exhale, press the hands down, through bent knees, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And then inhale, roll forward to plank pose. Find that your joints stack here, so wrists under elbows, under shoulders. Otherwise, move your wrists a little forward or back. This is your down dog distance. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to play. On your exhale, knees wide, child's pose. Breath in takes you to cow, tuck toes, pull heart through. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, down dog. Take this a couple times on your own breath, turning it into this moving meditation. This opportunity to connect breath with movement. To steady your breath, to steady your mind. Get out of that fluctuation of allowing whatever bubbles up to take control. in downward facing dog. Collective breath in. Exhale, sigh it out the mouth. Inhale, pull forward, plank pose, look forward, reach the heels back in space, and then bend the elbows by the ribs all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Find your fingertips outside the mat. So the elbows point up towards the ceiling, kind of like goalposts. Press the tops of the feet down. Press the fingertips down, and on an inhale, peel your chest open any amount. And exhale, lower back down. Inhale, peel your chest open. This time, exhale, drop the left shoulder down, look over your right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, right shoulder down, look over your left. Inhale, through center, maybe lift up a little higher. Exhale, lower down. Hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, and then pull your belly to your spine. Lift your kneecaps off the mat. On an inhale, press up, plank pose, so strong. Exhale, knees down, tabletop. Inhale, tuck the right toes, pulse forward and back on the right ball of the foot. And then spin to the inner edge of the right foot, kickstand your left shin behind you, reach your right arm up. Find the left palm, spread your left fingers, press into the left shin, that's your foundation. Maybe you lift the right leg in line with the hip. Maybe you bend the right knee, find the right foot. And don't crank it, just this gentle opening of the heart through the connection of the foot and the hand. Gently release the foot if you have it, outer edge of right foot down, reach the right arm forward and down to the mat. Right knee down, weight in, right palm, reach the left arm up, turn to the left. Exhale, left shoulder comes down, threading the left arm underneath the right. Ear to the mat, walk the right fingertips out in front of you, tent up on the right fingertips, and then turn yourself towards the right. Let the breath move freely. Right palm down, gently unwind, open up to the left. Exhale, left hand down. Tuck the left toes back behind you, pulse a few times into the left leg. Spin to the inner edge of the left foot, kickstand your right shin behind you, and then reach the left arm up. But even as you reach up, can you connect to the right hand pressing down, the right shin pressing down, so that it's these points of contact with the earth that allow you to get more expansive. Maybe you reach that left leg in line with the hip. Maybe you bend the left knee and find the top of the left foot. Press the foot into the hand just a little bit to open the heart. Release left toes down, press into the outer edge of left foot, reach the left arm alongside your ear, and then down to the mat. Left knee down, weight in left palm, reach the right arm up. Thread the right arm underneath left shoulder and ear to the mat. Walk the left fingertips tented into the ground in front of your head, and then twist towards the left. Left palm down, right arm up, breathe in. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, cow pose, tuck toes, lift heart and tailbone. Exhale, press back through bent knees, downward facing dog. And then keep the knees bent and take a really slow walk to the front of the mat. So you open up the backs of the legs. And when you arrive, inhale, hands up your shins, exhale out the mouth and fold. Take opposite elbows, bend your knees. Let the weight really heavy into the balls of your feet. Traction in the spine. Switch the grip elbow on top.
Bend deeply in the knees, release the hands down, and stack yourself up one vertebra at a time. You arrive. Shrug the shoulders up, down the back. Spread the toes. Find all four corners of your feet. And there's this duality in yoga of energy rooting down, energy reaching up. And the more you can connect with that, the more you will be able to tap into your own expansiveness. So press the feet down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Everything we do is to make more space for the breath. Feel the ribs lift. Exhale, fold at the hips, prayer through center to the ground. Inhale, hands up the shins, shoulder blades together on your back, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. And then follow the breath in, bend knees, rise up, palms press. Exhale, stand tall, arms by the side, root down to reach up. Once more, inhale, reach your arms up. Feel that lift of the ribs, the length in the sides of your waist. And exhale, bend and fold, bow down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet, rise up, full breath in. Exhale, stand tall. Bring the inner edges of your feet to touch, your inner knees to touch. Inhale, sink your hips low, bend at the knees, the ankles, reach your arms up by your ears. You could toss in a chair pose. Feel the weight in your heels. And then take a breath in, lift your heart. Exhale, belly to thighs, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, plant your palms, step your left foot back. Left palm down, breathe in, reach your right arm forward and up for a low lunge twist. And then reach back through your left heel away from the crown of your head so that you're turning your heart up towards the ceiling. Breath in. Breath out, right hand down. Find the back foot, find your core. Down dog split, lift the right leg up and back. Bend the knee, open out the hip for a moment. Re-straighten, square the hip. Draw the knee to your nose, round your spine, puff up the back body. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, knee to left, tricep. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, knee to right hand, step the foot down. Left knee to the mat. If you have blocks, you could use them. If you don't, you can just use your fingertips. So inhale, pull your heart through. As you exhale, keep your back knee down. Start to shift the hips back, straighten the front leg any amount. It's this little half split. And we're moving with breath. So inhale, walk your fingertips forward, pull heart through. Exhale, hip the hips back, straighten the front leg. One more time, inhale, heart through, rebend front knee. Exhale, shift hips, half split. Rebend your front knee, tuck your back toes if they're not already. Lift the back knee off the mat, and then walk your fingertips a little bit further in front of you. Find that buoyancy in the back leg like we did before the side plank. You're going to shift into a warrior, supported warrior three. So if you have blocks, walk them out in front of you. If you don't, fingertips down, shift into the right foot, spring into a supported warrior three. Fingertips on ground or blocks. Flex the left foot like crazy. Lift your heart, gaze out in front of you. Big breath in. Exhale, step the left foot down to meet the right and fold. Inhale, rise up, stand tall, press palms. Exhale, Tadasana, top of the mat. Feet together, knees together. Inhale, chair pose, sink hips low. Exhale, belly to thighs, fold forward. Inhale for length. Exhale, plant palm, step right foot back. Plant the right palm down. Inhale, left arm forward and up. Low lunge twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reach the right heel back to straighten the right side. And then turn knee to nose. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, knee to right, tricep twist. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, knee to left, hand, step the foot down. Now, right knee down. Find your fingertips or blocks. Use that to pull your heart through as you inhale. It's kind of like that cow pose. Exhale, shift the hips back, straighten the front leg any amount. And then move with breath, so it's not so different than those cat-cows. Inhale, opening. Exhale, a slight round, straightening of the front leg, shifting back. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Rebend your front knee, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off the mat. Fingertips move forward, so you're finding this forward energy. Forward and back in the back ball of the foot. Find the four corners of the left sole of the foot, and then spring off the back foot into a supported warrior three. You want the hands right under the elbows, under the shoulders here. Inhale, flex the right foot, reach it away from the crown of your head. Exhale, step the right foot to meet the left and fold. Inhale, rise up, press palms. Exhale, stand tall, Tadasana, top of the mat. Find your feet. Reconnect to your breath. Inhale, reach palms up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. This time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant palms. You can step to plank or jump to bent elbows for a chaturanga. Inhale for a baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Take an easy breath in here. And an easy breath out. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step your foot forward. Ground your back heel down. And then press into the feet to rise up, hips square to the front of the room, warrior one. And then really press into the outer edge of the left foot so you can turn your hips towards the front of the mat. You might even take your hands to your hips and give yourself this little adjustment. Hands reach like they're coming out of your heart space. And then press into the feet to lift up and look up. One more breath in. Hands come to the chest. Tilt your chest about 45 degrees. Move your tailbone back. And then spin off the back heel. Gaze out in front of you. We're coming into that warrior three. You're welcome to make it a supported warrior three. Find the front foot. Without powering into it, can you shift into warrior three? The sooner you flex that left foot, the more stability you'll find. You're welcome to take your hands to blocks of the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, hands find the mat or blocks for a standing split. Let the head, neck, and shoulders soften. One more breath in, lift the left leg a little higher. As you exhale, bend the knee, draw the left knee behind the right ankle for a seated spinal twist. So you can extend that left leg out long so that both sit bones find the ground, or if both sit bones are down, you could keep that left knee bent. Everyone, right fingertips behind you, reach your left arm up, full breath in. So you exhale, revolve to the right. Now close your eyes and see if you can trace the pattern of your breath without seeing. So inhale, find length. And exhale, find depth. One more breath in, long through the spine. Exhale, pull navel back, turn to the right. Back through center, gently look over the left shoulder. And then hands by your hips, uncross the legs, draw the shins together and parallel to the mat. Take behind the knees with your hands for a Navasana. So use that connection to pull your heart up, to open your collarbones so your chest is bright. And then once you have this, maybe you play with an arm coming off, or maybe you play with straightening the legs. But you don't want to compromise and start rounding into the spine. One more breath in, really find that fire in your core. As you exhale, left ankle crosses over the right, take the tops of your feet. Roll over your ankles, plant palms, step back to plank, or jump back to those bent elbows. lower to the mat, and then inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot forward, ground your back heel down. Find your legs, inhale, rise up, warrior one. And then maybe you're using the outer edge of your foot to square your hips. Maybe you're taking your hands to your hips. Lengthen the tailbone down. Draw the belly in and up, and then hands are like an extension of your heart. Breathing in, breathing out. One more inhale. As you exhale, draw the prayer towards your chest. Chest comes about 45 degrees over the front leg, so the weight is already transferring into that left foot. Spin off the back heel. Take your time. Don't use momentum, but use strength. Just shift into a warrior three. Flex your right foot like crazy. You're welcome to find a prop or the ground. Keep squaring the hips so that you're not opening the right hip. We're really noticing what it feels like to have the hips square at this point. Breathe in. Breathe out. Everyone, hands to mat or blocks. Lift the right leg up, straighten through the left leg. Head, neck, and shoulders soften, standing split. Inhale, lift the right leg a little higher. Exhale, bend the knee. Take the knee outside the left ankle for a seated spinal twist. And then you can either extend your right leg long, or if both sitting bones are down, stay with the cross. Inhale, left fingertips behind you, right arm reaches up. Close your eyes, revolve to the left, right tricep outside your left. And then use those connection points to find space. So that every inhale creates a little more space, and every exhale you can twist a little deeper. Two more, breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath in. And breath out. Come back. You can counter rotate if you'd like. Hands by your hips, uncross the leg. Second Navasana. Rather than approaching it with dread or a story of what happened last time, can you welcome the opportunity to maybe evolve? So take behind the knees, draw the chest forward, find this spot on your sit bones where you can balance, and then maybe you play with straightening your legs this time, or maybe you take one arm off, the other arm off. One more big breath in. Exhale, right ankle over left, take the tops of the feet, and then have fun with it. Roll over your ankles, palms down, you're stepping back to a plank pose, then lowering to the mat, or you're jumping to bent elbows, and then upward facing dog. We meet down dog, take a big breath in, and exhale, side out the mouth. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, rise onto the balls of the feet, and then step or jump to the top of the mat. Take an inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink hips low, reach arms forward, chair pose. Exhale, stand tall, top of the mat. And then shift the weight back and forth between the feet. Draw the left knee into the chest, straighten the right leg by pressing the right thigh bone back in space. And then set up a tree pose, but it doesn't really matter where the left foot falls. It could be like a kickstand on the right ankle, it could be on the calf, it could be on the inner side of the right thigh. Just avoid the knee joint to put unnecessary pressure there. So whatever you find, arms up, cactus the arms to the side. Find the strength and stability of the right leg, steady your breath, steady your gaze, and then wrap the left arm over the right, take the outer edges of your shoulders. Same shape as we started, stay here or maybe eagle wrap. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, draw the left knee forward. We're transitioning through warrior three. Reach the left heel back in space, super active flex, catch it for a moment. And then step back, high lunge. Inhale, unwind the arms, reach up, stretch through both legs, straighten them, zip the inner thighs. So you exhale, rebend, and open arms and hips now, warrior two. Really wide stance. Reach your fingertips in opposite directions, lengthen the tailbone down, draw the belly in and up, and feel really expansive. Inhale, press the big toe of the right foot down to straighten your front leg, reach up and back, reverse triangle. Walk the left fingertips down the left leg so that you find a little more space along the right side belly. Stay here for the breath in, and then start to reach forward with your right hand as you pull the right hips back in space. Right hand to your shin, left hand to your hip. So we're setting up a triangle pose. If this feels really wide and unstable, just toe heel your back foot in a little bit. You want the back foot pointing in and up towards the left corner of the mat, the front of the mat. And then roll your left shoulder on top. So you're opening your heart. Press into the feet. Draw up on your kneecaps to activate the quadriceps. And then maybe your left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Really strong in the legs. Remember that it's this foundation, the connection to the earth that allows you to expand, to grow outward. One more big breath in. Reach your left arm forward, your gaze follows. Left hand comes down as you bend the right knee. Spin off the back heel, so you're on the ball of the left foot. Reach the right arm forward and up, coming back to that low lunge twist. Reach the left heel back in space, right fingertips up, and then right hand to your hip. So take your time here. Find the left palm, spread your left fingers, that's your foundation. Start to toe heel to the outer edge of your left foot and walk the right foot down the mat. So you can stop about halfway. This is still a side plank. You can press into the left hand, lift your hips, or maybe you're stepping that right foot on top of the left. Maybe your right arm reaches up. Lift your hips, everyone. Breathe in. Exhale, right hand forward and down. Plank pose, your choice if you want to chaturanga up dog or just downward facing dog. We meet in down dog with a big breath in and a heavy sigh out. Let that side go. Inhale, rise into the balls of the feet, bend the knees, look forward. Step or jump, top of the mat. Take an inhale, find some length, and exhale, fold. Inhale, sink hips low, reach arms forward, chair pose. Exhale, stand tall, top of the mat. So you return to this place of stability. As we move to the next side, can you let go of whatever did or didn't happen on the last one? As though you were a fresh set of eyes, a fresh body, fresh breath. Shift the weight to the left foot. Start to set up your tree pose. So if you're just finding that kickstand, simply step the right foot towards the left ankle. Maybe you find the calf. Maybe you draw the knee into the chest and open it out to the side, sole of the right foot to the inner left thigh. Everyone practice your arms wide. And then right arm over left. Take the outer edges of your shoulders, that little hug. Stay there, or maybe find an eagle wrap with the arms. Root down through the left heel, draw the right knee forward, and then take your time. We're not there long, it's just a transition. Can you shift into a warrior three? Flex the right foot, find it for a moment, and then drop back, high lunge. Unwind your arms, reach up, straighten the legs, zip your inner thighs together, grow really tall. As you exhale, bend the front knee, open arms and hips, spin the back heel down. Find your warrior two. We're not really holding it for too long, but you want to feel that sense of expansion, that your back fingertips reach back just as much as your front fingertips reach forward. And there's a depth to your tailbone, a pulling in of your navel. Press into the left big toe mound, straighten your left foot, left leg, reach up and back, reverse triangle, and then stay and walk your right fingertips down your right leg to open up the left side more. And then keep all this space you've created as you start to pull the hips back, reach the left hand forward, forward, forward. And when you can't go anymore, then it finds the left shin. And then your stance might feel a little long. So you just toe heel the back foot in. Make sure it's still pointed in and up to the right corner of the mat. Right hand on hip, roll your right shoulder blade onto your back. And then build it from the ground. So spread your toes, pull up on your kneecaps to activate the quadriceps, and then maybe it expands out on top. Maybe your right arm reaches out, your chest opens, your gaze might even go up. And then when you find it, notice if you're holding your breath, if you're muscling through it, or can you find this sense of softening into it? As though it was this idea of arriving home. Reach the right arm alongside your ear, follow it with your gaze all the way down as you bend the left knee. Spin off the back heel, right palm down, reach your left arm forward and up, low lunge twist, big breath in. And then left hand to your hip. Spread your right fingers. Find that foundation as you start to toe heel the left foot down the mat, spin to the outer edge of the right foot. You might stop that left foot halfway down the mat. You might step it on top to find your side plank. You might lift that left arm up, and everyone lift your hips up. One more breath in. Left hand down, plank pose, and then let your breath guide you. Whether you bend the elbows, move through that vinyasa, or just lift the hips, down dog. Big breath in. Easy breath out. Inhale, roll forward to plank pose, reach your heels back in space. And then bend the elbows by the ribs, lower in one piece, all the way down. Untuck the toes. Zip the inner thighs, inner ankles together. Reach your hands back behind you and find an interlace of your fists. Squeeze the inner thighs, inner ankles together, and push your fists back in space. Roll the shoulder blades together on your back. On an inhale, move the fists back in space. Keep your gaze out in front of you, no wrinkles in the back of your neck, and start to lift up. Maybe your legs join you. Maybe the arms reach up further away from the low back. Let this open your heart, but don't crank into the back of the neck. Keep your neck long by gazing out in front of you. One more big breath in. Exhale, release one cheek to the mat. Let your ankles splay out and roll your hips from side to side, just moving the pelvis back and forth. Zip the inner thighs and your ankles together. Switch the interlace of your fists at your low back, so the non-habitual thumb on top. And then take it again. Use your own breath, so you won't count it out as much this time. Just let your inhale lift you up, and then use your exhales to maintain. Find 3 to 4 breaths. Gaze out in front of you, lifting, lifting, lifting. Eventually, we'll all meet with the other cheek down. Rock the hips from side to side. Hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees off the mat. Activate your quadriceps. Pull the belly to the spine. Activate your core. And then on an inhale in one piece, plank pose. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Big breath in, down dog. Exhale, sigh it out the mouth, clear it out. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale your knee to your nose, round. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, knee to left, tricep stay, or outer blade of the right foot to the outer edge of the mat. Fall in triangle. Spin your left sole of the foot down. Reach your left arm up. Lift your hips, your heart. Big breath in. Exhale, left hand down. Ball of the left foot your right hand. And then rise up. I almost forgot what we were doing there for a second. High lunge. Zip your inner thighs together. Reach up taller. And exhale, open arms and hips, warrior two. So you're back in your warrior two. We're not staying too long, so how quickly can you drop in to that archetype of this shape that you've created? Inhale, straighten your front leg. Tilt up and back, reverse triangle. As you exhale, pull forward, forward, forward. Triangle pose. Left hand up. We're not holding it this time. Big breath in. Left hand to your hip. Look down at your right foot. Take your time. Start to bend the right knee. If you have a block, it's really useful under your right hand. Otherwise, fingertips out about a foot in front of you. Find that left foot. So same as warrior three. Shift your weight into that right foot, but lift the left leg up now with an open hip. So your hips are opening towards the left side of the room, stacking on top of each other. And then your chest might start to open up as well. Stay here, flexing that left foot like crazy, or maybe your left arm is reaching up. If you're stable there, you might start to bend your left knee, finding the left foot. So that you're turning this into a Chapasana variation and allowing it to open your heart. Wherever you are, don't hold your breath. Gently release the left foot if you have it. Drop back, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reverse triangle. Let that all unwind. Exhale, spiral your hands down to frame the right foot. Left palm down, reach the right arm forward and up. That low lunge twist, breath in. And then right hand to your hip. Same thing, toe heel your foot to the middle of the mat, outer edge of the left foot. You can stay right here. You could reach the right arm alongside your ear, lift your hips a little higher, or maybe you're stacking the right foot on top. If you find that, maybe you lift the right leg. Maybe you step the right toes behind you and find a wild thing, pressing into the left foot to lift your hips, your heart, right hand towards the front of the room. Gently unwind, plank pose. Your choice, chaturanga or just downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, knee to right tricep twist, stay, or outer edge of the right foot down. Spin to the sole of the right foot, left edge down, reach the right arm up, open up, fallen triangle. Breathe in. Right hand down, ball of the right foot, lift the left leg up and back, down dog split. Step the left foot forward. Rise up, high lunge. Straighten the legs, zip the inner thighs together, grow taller. Exhale, bend and open, warrior two. Find that depth quickly. Drop in. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach up, tilt back, reverse triangle. Exhale, passing through triangle pose. Left hand to shin, right arm reaches up, breathe in. And then right hand to your hip, look down. Take your time. Bend the left knee, fingertips to the ground or a block. Shift your weight into the left foot. Lift the right leg up. Open hips, stacking the hips on top of each other. Maybe the right arm reaches up. Maybe your gaze goes up. Use the spreading of the left foot into the mat, the core pulling in and back, and then maybe you start to bend that right knee. Maybe you find the top of the right foot and kick foot into hand, hand into foot to open your heart. And if you're falling, embrace it. Because yoga is not about perfection, it's about progress. And progress comes from falling and trying again and again and again. One more breath. Feel really expansive wherever you are. If you have the foot, gently release. Drop back, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Reach up, tilt back. Exhale, spiral your hands down. Spin off the back heel, weight in the right palm, reach the left arm up, low lunge twist. Left hand to your hip. Start to shift to the outer edge of your right foot. Walk the left foot down the mat. Stay here. Maybe you're lifting the left arm alongside your ear. Or maybe you're stacking the left foot on top. Lift the hips. Maybe you lift that left leg. Maybe you step the left toes behind you. Shift your weight forward. Lift your hips, your heart. Wild thing. Open up. And then rewind. Plank pose. Your choice, chaturanga to up dog or just down dog. Find your breath, find your body, find your mat. Inhale, roll forward to plank pose, look forward. Bend the elbows, lower in one piece to the ground. Untuck the toes. You can stay with that locust variation, interlace fists, or you might come back to that waving cobra from the beginning. Otherwise, you'll bend your knees and find the outer edges of your feet for a bow pose. Whichever you're taking, use your breath. So if you're on your belly for a bow pose, move your breath into your chest. Feel your weight on your belly, your pubic bones, and then inhale, kick the feet into the hands, hands into the feet, lift up, and exhale to maintain. It's very hard for me to talk there. And if you're taking another version, same thing. Connect your breath to the movement. So the inhale is really expansive, uplifting, and the exhale is the strength to maintain. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Gently release down, make a pillow for your forehead with your hands. Rock the hips from side to side. And then gently roll over onto your back. If you're ready to restore, just widen your feet to the edges of the mat, let your knees knock together, arms up overhead. If you have a wheel in your practice, I will talk you through one wheel pose. Walk the soles of the feet close enough to the hips that you can touch the ankles with your fingertips. Feel the length of the mat, of the back on the mat. And then take your arms up overhead so your fingertips face your shoulders. Press the feet down, press the palms down. Find that connection to the ground. You cannot expand out, you cannot lift up without that stability, that rooting down. Press hands and feet down. On an inhale, lift up to the crown of your head. And then on your next inhale, straighten the arms and legs to lift up into wheel pose. Breathe. Don't lose your breath. Don't hold your breath. How can you have more breath? Try and take 5 full inhales and exhales here. And after your 5th one, reverse it. Come out of it the way you came in, chin to chest, top of the head. Lower yourself down, and we'll all meet with the feet wide, knees knocked together. Arms up overhead, or if you want them on your body, take that. Return to that place in your body where you can watch the breath go in and out. If you want this to be about fitness, I get it. way your body will feel this tomorrow. But if you want to evolve to a higher state of being, to shift the habits, the stories, the way you're living, then you have to tune in to your breath, to your body, to the experience you're having right now, every moment, regardless of if it's good or bad or messy or beautiful. You have to experience it all. Because with awareness comes clarity. And through clarity, we find liberation. Cup the knees with your hands, let the legs dangle so the arms are long. Rock side to side. Cross the right ankle over the left knee, flex the right foot, thread your arms between your legs, find an interlace of your fingers behind your left hamstring, and then rock side to side. Release the hands, but keep the shape of the legs. Let the legs drop up and over to the left side. Right foot stomps onto the ground. Left hand to your right ankle, and then tee open the right arm to the right. Let your gaze go towards the right, and then close your eyes. Finding this twist on your back, but with a lot of opening in the outer edge of the right hip, the right glute. IT band, send your breath there. And then soften your shoulders into the ground. Come back through center. Happy baby. You could take the backs of the hamstrings, the outer edges of your feet, whatever allows you to have the tailbone heavy on the ground. So don't lift the tailbone up, keep it pressing down, the full length of your spine pressing down. And then cross the left ankle over the right knee, flex the left foot, thread your arms between your legs and switch the interlace behind your right hamstring, rock side to side. Release the arms, let the whole shape of the legs drop towards the right. Right hand finds your left ankle. Left arm reaches long to the left, gaze follows, and then close your eyes. Easy breath. Come back through center. Find your happy baby. Maybe this time you're playing with straightening one leg and then the other. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Cup your hands around the pinky edge side. Go Baddha Konasana on your back. Little sit up, draw the forehead towards the feet. And then straighten the legs up to the ceiling. Catch the backs of your hamstrings in your hands. Point and flex. The feet, let the weight of your legs heavy into your palms. Let the circulation flow in the direction. Let the blood flush. Spend so much time walking and standing and sitting. Welcome all the sensation of reversing that physical habit. And then draw the knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. As you're ready, widen yourself out into Shavasana. Take up space. Let go. Give yourself permission to be fully supported by the ground beneath you. Let the breath go. Let the body go. One of my meditation teachers says, we are not human doings, we are human beings. And yet we are so much better at doing than being. Can you simply let yourself be? Rest fully. Integrate all the work you've done to get here. Let go. A fresh breath in. And exhale, let it melt away. Allow your inhales to awaken your fingers and your toes, but if you need a little more time on your back, take it. It gets bigger and bigger until you find a stretch up overhead, fingers away from toes, energy in two directions. And then roll yourself to one side, rest your head on your bicep. Take a few breaths here. This threshold between the sacred space you've created and the rest of your everyday life. So give yourself this opportunity to leave behind what you wish to leave behind. Take whatever it is you wish to take. You have this choice of how you exit this experience and what comes with you. As you're ready, press yourself up to find a seat, and then whichever shin habitually comes in front, switch. Yoga is this process of constantly trying to balance ourselves out. To find balance, to fall out of balance, to try and find it again. So palms face down if you want some grounding, palms up. Symbol of receptivity for more energy if you need that today. And then let your shoulders roll down the back, root your sit bones down, reach the crown of your head up and lean back. Drop your anchor and simply watch your breath. Find that space on your body where you can feel and notice the inhale and the exhale. Notice if there's a little more space for your breath. Maybe a little more space between your thoughts. And we'll close with one cleansing, clearing breath together. So empty your air out. And then breathe in, fill up, fill up, fill up. Exhale out the mouth, sigh it out. Press the palms, center of the chest, simple sign of gratitude for ourselves,
for this community, this connection that doesn't require even being in the same room. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Again, I'm Molly. You can find me at the Yoga Vida Studio on Instagram at its_Mollywood. Or you could always send me an email at warnermollyS@gmail.com if you have any questions or want to connect. I hope you have a really wonderful rest of your day.